It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Welcome to Milwaukee, home court advantage for the Bucks. We're at the BMO Harris Bradley Center. Tip-off goes to Milwaukee. Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. Kobe and Randall, the forward duo. Russell is out there with Clarkson. And it's Hibbert in at the 5 down low.
And no doubt the Lakers had some defensive issues last season. I mean, no true center on that roster. And at times, they were just feasted upon on the inside.
Now, here's Bryant. Pass to Russell. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. Russell's got himself on the board with 3 there.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Here's Carter Williams, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Lakers did have problems defending inside, Greg. You're right, both on drives, Clark, and on post-ups.
Yeah, you know, they were second to last in the league in field goal percentage at their own rim. And rim protection is more than just blocking shots. So they got a lot of blocks as a team, but anything they didn't block went in.
It's rebounded by Carter Williams.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
Here's Hibbert. Jabari Parker making his last shot.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
The shot by Carter Williams, nobody around. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
And again, the Lakers, no good. Here's Milwaukee now. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Antetokounmpo kicks to Parker from downtown, and it's Carter Williams, that time on the assist by Parker. And that's now 9 points for Michael Carter Williams. Hibbert with the screen. Kobe passes to Hibbert. It's stolen by Carter Williams. One-on-one fast break. That's good. Parker's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we've got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that. Fellas, I'll tell you, I was really surprised when Michael Carter Williams got traded last season. It's so hard to find point guards with his length and instincts. I mean, you just have to wonder what's going on in Philly.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And he gets the bucket.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now here's Middleton. Here's Carter Williams. And the foul goes on Roy Hibbert. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Here's Carter Williams, and again Milwaukee with the triple.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
I don't know. There might be more defense in the warm-ups. Right now, these are just shooting game shots. How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there? It just gets to the rack really easy.
Jacks up a 3, and again Milwaukee with the triple.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Boy, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
Feeds it to Randall. Puts it up from 15. Off the left rim and out.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randall. Here's Carter Williams, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. And that's now 17 points for Michael Carter Williams. And there's the pass to Randall. He feeds it to Russell. Again, Russell missing.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
That's a 2 from Parker. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Now here's Parker. Following the miss by Julius Randle. Carter Williams with the bucket.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Byron Scott had a few moments to share with me. We discussed their game plan defensively, and he mentioned that controlling Greg Monroe will be crucial. He said Monroe is a guy who can score inside, rebounds well, and his passing really sets him apart. Their offense runs best when it goes through his hands, so pressuring him and staying vigilant is essential for us. Guys, can they slow him down?
Thanks, Doris.
You know, there are a lot of bigger power forwards than him in the NBA, but very few that rise up like he can.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Now here's Williams, and the call will be against O.J. Mayo. That is his first foul of the game. Miles Plumlee's checked in for Jabari Parker. The dish to Bass. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Bucks.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
And I think everyone knew the Bucks would be much improved last season, but to see the jump into the middle of the playoff picture, I think that took everybody by surprise.
For the Bucks and their improvement, usually you see incremental progress. Even after losing key players, Clark, they shot up the standings.
And part of that, Kevin, was just growing as a team, coming together, and also improving the roster. Another part was that they were better than their record showed 2 years ago. Player development is part of the improvement.
The offensive rebound.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want. And guys, when you look at O.J. Mayo's statistics over the past few years, nothing really stands out. But then you watch him in games, especially in clutch moments, and he can seem like the most dangerous guy on the floor. A scary, deep-range shooter who loves to take defenders one-on-one.
Now here's Williams. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off. Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Yeah, and Greg, you know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
Well, on the topic of O.J. Mayo, has value in this NBA.
Yeah, he really does. I mean, he's multi-skilled, good size, sees himself as a superstar, and yet that sometimes derails him being as effective as he could be because he just can't quite get comfortable in that role of being a backup.
Here's Williams following the 3 by Milwaukee. Fires top of the key. Another miss by Williams.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
No clue where that pass is going. That is a brutal turnover.
And the Bucks making a change here. Vasquez comes in. LA's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Nance a screen. Huertas passes to Nance. Here's Kobe. Los Angeles with another miss.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
And Plumlee kicks to Bayless. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. The Bucks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. The first one falls.
2 shots.
He makes one of two that time. Here's Bryant. Kobe can't get that one to fall.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game. The Bucks on top, running away with it. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And speaking with Roy Hibbert before the game, he helped illuminate their defensive philosophy.
You want to guard the paint, and some of that has to do with myself being able to patrol the paint as much as possible. We want long contested twos. They guard the three-point line, bring them to me. I'll either hit them with a straight-out block the shot or alter the shot. So contested twos are the worst shots in the NBA.
When you have that sort of focus like Hibbert, that kind of confidence on display on a nightly basis, Greg, you are a game changer, and he does change games every night.
You know, and we saw his skill set and execution develop very rapidly over the course of just a couple years. He worked extremely hard to become the force he is on the interior in this game.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. Guys, we've seen the Bucks really take control here early.
It's just been a long-range battle for them, and one that they're winning right now.
Yeah, sharp shooting from deep, a big part of why they're up.
They've got Chris Middleton. Vasquez out there with Michael Carter-Williams. Then there's Parker, and it's Monroe in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. The Lakers have shot just one free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
Well, clearly the Lakers were not a great team. I mean, they did have one of their better bench units last season. They led the league in points off the bench, but that was more an indictment of the quality of the starters than the firepower of the bench.
Now here's Middleton. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Randall with the bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Russell kicks to Williams. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 3 assists in the game.
They started the game off tortoise-like, but their offense coming to life.
Yeah, they've got a little bit more pep in their step as they start to put together some rhythm.
And when it comes to Michael Carter-Williams, guys, I feel like people either love him or they don't buy him at all. I mean, he has the size, he's a good athlete, he plays hard. He's also had some injuries, and he's been very inconsistent at times.
O.J. Mayo is checked in for Milwaukee. Outside Williams. Here's Clarkson. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
Well, going back to Michael Carter-Williams, he is a polarizing prospect. For example, Greg, you played the position. He gives you a lot of assists, but he also averages over 4 turnovers a game. That was just last year.
Yeah, that's true. And he gives you plenty of rebounds and steals as well. But sometimes the shot also, Kevin, not necessarily where you'd like it to be. At times he couldn't throw a rock and roll. This guy just really struggled. But the talent is there. It's just going to take some time for him to mature. And the jury's really still out on him.
And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Only 1 turnover so far in the game for him, Kevin. Another reason they're in the lead with halftime approaching, taking care of the ball.
Double team on Williams. Russell kicks to Hibbert. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Hibbert's got 4 points in the quarter.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've got in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Now, here is Russell. 5 points in the game. Clarkson with the ball. Now Mayo defending. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Well, Milwaukee last year became just the 9th team in NBA history to go from Greg being the worst in the league to a playoff team.
Unbelievable what they accomplished. And they had a tough matchup in the first round with the playoff season Bulls, however. Things didn't go well, but they did get some valuable experience from that effort.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Well, as you said, guys, I mean, the Bucks struggled early in their series against the Bulls, but they got the momentum.